Okay guys, it's raining out my shop, making a little bit of noise, we'll just have to deal. But this is how you properly install a chain on a chainsaw. So, first thing you have to know is this is a chain brake. Forward's locked, to the rear is unlocked. Sometimes they're installed as part of the saw body, sometimes they're installed as part of the cover. It doesn't really matter, you just need to know that that brake has to be turned off for you to do this. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is loosen this little jewel up, make it nice and sloppy like it would be. Alright. Now it's nice and loose and barely sitting in the bar. This is perfect for what we're gonna do. So, chain will probably be hanging off of there some way. That's fine. So how you start, you get these nuts, loosen them up, take this cover off. Pull the cover off, pull the bar off with the chain. Okay, we'll get started. Flip the saw up on its side. Take your bar, get your chain untangled. How you will want to hold your chain is once you've got it untangled and hanging in a loop, just lay it across your hand like this. Drivers touching your fingers. These little triangles are called drivers. Cutting teeth facing away from you, facing forward, so the sharp edge is that way. Take your bar. Just put the bar tip right up against those drivers. Get the drivers into the bar tip sprocket. And then just let it hang. Right here. Just get those drivers into the grooves on the bar. It does not matter which way the bar is facing, up or down. So if it's got the wording on it upside down, doesn't matter. You actually should be flipping your bar from time to time to equalize wear. In this case, I don't even remember which way the bar was on it, so I don't care. Take the bar, hold it just like this, so that you can keep tension all the way up and down it. Take your loop here, set it right on top of your drive sprocket. Make sure those teeth fully nest into the drive sprocket, lay it down, and then if your tensioner is built into the saw, at this point you want to make sure the tensioner goes in. Give it a little wiggle until that bar is laying nice and flat on the saw. On some saws, the tensioner is built into the sprocket cover, so you'll have to do that from this side. So once you've got it on there and everything's in good shape, put your cover on. And you can just hold the cover from here, take the nuts, set them on, spin them down. Once all the slop is out of them, flip it over. And you can see, mega sloppy. That's fine. What we're gonna do, take our adjustment tool. If your saw's got a knob or some other kind of adjustment up here or knob back here, you'll just have to figure out how that goes. But once everything is together, it all works the same way. You start taking the tension out of the slop out of the chain. And you wiggle the bar around, make sure everything goes in, make sure those drivers engage in the bottom of the bar and everything is in there right. Once you're to this point, everything's in there, you just give these a couple more turns, make sure you don't have a ton of free movement, but you don't need to make them, you don't even need to snug them down. You just need to make sure there's no free play or very minimal free play between the saw and the bar. At this point, hold the saw down with your arm, reach up here and grab the chain with 2 fingers. You'll lift. Now you note not only is the chain moving, but the bar is also moving in relation to the saw. That's the slop that most people don't know you need to take out to help keep the chain from loosening when unnecessarily. So you give that a lift. You can see the drivers are free from the bar. I just engaged the brake, disengage that again. Make sure that room is in there. Adjust your tension a little bit. Let it flop again. Adjust your tension. And what you want to feel is that when that bar hits the top of the slop in the saw, when you feel that snugged up, you can just barely see the tips of the drivers. Maybe, 2, 3, 4 of them. just like that. That's what we want to see. Now, continuing to lift on the chain, give the bar nuts a snug. That's it. Just snugged up good. Roll it over on its side. Being careful. It's sharp. It's a saw. Grab the chain and give it this maneuver. What you want to feel is nice, smooth, free movement, but you can't readily pull the drivers out of the bar. That's exactly what we've got here. So we're perfect. Last thing, just give it one more quick pull up, just in case. Give that a push. Don't go bananas tightening these. There's no reason to, and you can actually do damage if you go gorilla on it. I've seen it done. All right. Pop the chain brake. Chain doesn't move. Release the chain brake. Chain moves. Then we just give it a pull and just barely see the tips of those drivers. That chain is properly on the saw and properly tensioned. You're good to go.